Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is Cage848 and welcome back to Orebound. So let's talk about last episode's comment section. Most of the comment section was about how to run belts using stuff like foundations, walls, stairs, and things like that. Next time I run belts, I will use some of your tips because they were really good tips. Today we are going to be working on doing automation the proper way. We already have automation, and this automation's fine. There's nothing wrong with this setup. It's getting us where we need to go, but I think we can do it better. So let's go ahead and start the process right now. And the first thing we're gonna have to do is blow stuff up. Now let me show you what I've done over here. I've basically cut out the smelter, and I now have the crushers going into the storage bin. It's a little ugly, and it's not really gonna stay like that permanently, but it is a good way for me to get powder because I need powder to blow stuff up. And I did the same thing with the iron setup. I kind of like it, honestly. It's a much easier way than what I was doing before. Okay, so now that we've got all these wonderful, wonderful explosives, let's just blow up everything down here. How do we want to do this? Not really sure. I wasn't planning on doing it from down here, but I don't know, man. This might be the better way to go. And the reason I'm going to blow up stuff below is because I'm going to try and run belts under the floor. Is it going to work? I don't know. I've never tried to run belts under the floor. I don't know. Like, I don't know what kind of angle they're going to come up. I don't know if there's going to be too many holes in the floor. It's definitely not something that the game is really, like, designed to do. But I'm going to give it a shot, and we'll see where we can go with it. All right, so there we go. That's pretty good. So let's go ahead and blow that up. Hopefully it doesn't blow up the belts, although it very well might. Let's go ahead and save the game. Anytime you're going to blow stuff up, I'm going to blow stuff up. Probably nothing's going to happen. Save the game anyway. Save the game anyway. Okay, well, that worked out pretty well. Alrighty, so let's just go ahead and put some more down here. And let's just keep going this way. And clear it out underneath so we can have the belts coming underneath. Again, I don't know if it's going to work. It might be one of those, like, failure episodes where I'm like, yeah, that should work, and then it doesn't for whatever reason. I don't know. We're in uncharted territory here. I wish the game would give you explosives earlier. Look at how easy it would be to get. I guess that's why they don't, because it would be too easy to get this stuff. But man, this would have been nice. Even if like they give you like really weak explosives, just something would be pretty cool. Anyway, this is what I got. I'm right underneath the what's going to be the I don't know what you would call it. The manufacturing plant, the production facility. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. I'm right underneath it, and we are going to line these up. So yeah, I think this is where we need to be. There we go. Looking good. And I can always alter this as we move along. Let's go ahead and pick that up. And what I've been doing is I've been putting down the oh, I'm actually out of stone. Look at that. Look at that. Now putting down the floor will make running belts a lot easier. Although I have no idea how this is going to work. It's kind of exciting when you don't know how stuff is going to work. Like, I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know if it's going to work. I really don't. And it's pretty cool. How are we doing on powder? Yeah, I'm going to keep going with the powder for a while. Because I do like to blow stuff up. And it's really annoying when you don't have the powder. So, I am hungry. So let's go ahead and drink. I still don't know what inebriated does to you. I don't, like, people in the comment section said I was inebriated, but I don't know what it does. Because, oh, I see. It gets a little blurry, but then it goes away. Or am I just imagining things? I might just be imagining things. Okay, well, fair enough. I don't remember what the heck I came up here for now. I came up here for some stone, and don't blame me for forgetting about it. I was inebriated. So I went ahead and grabbed some stone. I made this nifty little staircase going upstairs. This is by no means finished, but it's good enough to start running some belts, so that's what we're going to do. Now, last season, there were some issues with snapping in the game, and I think they have been fixed. I've been kind of messing around with this off camera, and it seems pretty good. The first thing we're going to need is a splitter. All right, and you can see right there, it goes right in the middle of it. Like, look at the left and the right side. It's snapping perfectly in the foundation. That's off to the left. That's middle. That's right. This is the kind of stuff I like. All right, so we're just going to put that right there. Is that enough room? No, that's definitely not enough room. So we'll do it on this foundation back here. Now that stuff will, like, snap into place properly, it makes building so much easier. It's incredible how much easier it is when things snap into place in a way that makes sense. All right, so that's going to go to 2 crushers. Now, let's take a look at the crushers. So this crusher would be completely lined up right there. The problem is, if I do that crusher, the other won't be able to put down. Can I do... Yeah, see, I don't see a way to make buildings be inside of each other. I could put foundations inside of things that shouldn't be there by hitting that little, I forget what it's called here. Let's take a look at it because it's kind of important. You know what I'm talking about. When you're placing foundations, or when you're placing anything, there's a allow overlap option. You don't have that on machines as far as I can tell. So with that being said, we just got to move this over a little bit. It's not really a big deal. I was just wondering if we were able to do that since they've been changing so much. So I'm thinking, look at that. Okay, so that, do you know why I like that where it is? Because its 2 leg pieces are right in the middle. Like the foundation split goes right down the middle of the 2 leg pieces. And that means I can line stuff up nicely. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Is that a little too close though? It probably is. I mean, it'll probably work, but it won't look good. I don't want that snap in there. Is it because there's not enough room? Huh. It's kind of weird. That it won't snap it. Oh, there we go. Alright, so yeah, I mean, yeah, that ain't even gonna work. Okay, fair enough. Not a big deal. This is, the item snapping into place is all that matters. Everything else is just, we can work it out. So that's, sorry, so that's where it was before. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. How is that? Yes, that looks really nice. Alright, yeah, that's beautiful. And we'll do the same thing with this one. So, crusher, that's right in the middle. That's where it was before. 1, 2, 3. And those are lined up perfectly. And everything is completely symmetrical here. And that makes me happier than you'll ever know. Look at that. Oh, it looks good. It looks good. Now, do we want to run power now, or do we want to... Now, let's put down the rest of the stuff. All right, we're going to go ahead and build out some more foundations here. Because like I said, when I first started this series, these machines are huge. They're freaking ginormous. And it could be annoying at times, but at the end of the day, I kind of like it. As long as the game gives you the space. And, you know, digging underground, I had the space, but I had to, like, get the space. You know what I mean? I had to blow stuff up. But here, it's just, you know, just plenty of room. Plenty of room. All right, so now we're going to need these smelters. And that's okay. So that would be... Yeah, look at this. So that, you see the smelter? The dividing line between the left foundation and the right foundation is going right down the middle of the smelter perfectly. That means it's perfectly lined up. Okay? I don't have the copper plates for this anyway. And through the power of editing, we now have everything good to go. All right, so I'm going to assume that... Here, let's just place it down and see. I'm going to assume that that's... Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That is so good. So because the middle of the auto crusher is directly lined up with the left and right foundations middle, I don't know what you call this, the dividing line or whatever, because that's lined up with the dividing line, if you line up the next item with the dividing line, it's perfectly lined up. Now, we don't want to perfectly line it up because there's not going to be enough room. So I'm going to go over one. Actually, maybe, look at that. Perfectly lined up with the other foundation. And then we'll do the same thing right here. And as long as those are... they're still a little bit close. Still a little bit close. I cannot explain... I guess... I'm like, I can't explain to you how happy I am about this, but I guess I can because I have been. But you just don't understand what kind of joy this brings me when stuff lines up properly. Now, I could move these a little bit closer, but I really like the way they line up with the foundations, so I'm going to leave them there. And yeah, there's a little bit more room, but hey, that'll leave room for the crushers if I ever want to save crush stuff. It'll leave room for me to run belts out of there into something else. And that, my friends, is awesome. Now comes the hard part. We got to bring something up here. So that's wood, coal. I guess it really doesn't matter. We could do that. Not really sure how I'm going to run these belts up here. Ugh, this is the part I don't like. Although once I get the hang of it, I'll like it. All right, we're gonna break some stuff here. Break. All right, so that's gotta. Yeah, let's just break that. Do we have enough room for all this? Yeah, we do. Do I have? Yeah. Okay, I got everything I need. So what do I do first? I'm gonna do iron. We're just gonna break all of these. The heck? Well, I don't really want to break all of them because I don't have room in my inventory for this stuff. So I kind of want to try your new techniques you guys are telling me about. It's kind of hard to, I don't know if I mentioned this. I might have, and if I did, I'm sorry, I'm going to mention it again. Yeah, I have a hard time when people like write stuff in text trying to explain to me how to build in a game. And it's not their fault. It's totally my fault. It's not you, it's me. Because I don't know, I just like text. I'm a visual learner. You know what I mean? Oh, hold on. Where's that coming from? Oh, there you are. I should probably put some turrets down here. The hell? Die, bro. What's your problem? I think I saw someone else running around down there. Yep. Alright, let's loot them up. They don't really have anything good, but might as well loot them. Okay. Destroy. Alright, so this is the iron, correct? How's the iron doing? Oh, plenty of iron. Alright, so that needs to go straight up there. So let's destroy this. And I'm gonna try and figure some of this out off camera because it could be painful. It was relatively painful, but not nearly as painful as it would have been if I didn't get the tips in the comment section. I tried a lot of different building tips, and I think my favorite is to use stairs. Basically, you just, here, I'm not gonna actually build this, but I want to show you the idea behind it. You just run the belts up the stairs. It was definitely my favorite way of building. There we go. So you just make the stairs, and then you simply run them up the stairs. It's no fuss, no muss. I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so let me show you what I got going on here. So this is a little weird. You know what? I'm going to fix this. Yeah, let's fix this. Oh, hold on. Haha, suck it. I've been getting attacked all day. I don't know what the deal is with that, but... Alright, so we're going to have this. I want this to come out. I want it to go off the ground a little bit, but not too much. It was definitely too much of an angle there. So we're going to grab some stairs, and I figure we'll start raising it up right about here. And then that will go up to here. I don't have to do the whole thing with the stairs because I already have the part of the belt up there. So this will be a little bit easier than normal even. So we go there, and then we go to the stairs. Raise it up, but not too much where it's on a... Oh, whoopsie. You want to raise it up, but you don't want to be too much of it on an angle. It looks kind of weird when you do that. Okay, and like that. And then you connect up there, but I don't want to be in the way. All right, and then you delete these. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad at all. All right, so this is going to be coming up here. Straight up through here. And I got a little tunnel here. There you go. Cut out the tunnel. And you come up here. This is where I've really used the stairs, and it helped a lot. You come right up here and into here. It looks really good. It's got a nice turn. You need to be on the outside. You see how this is the foundations here? You can't have this come right up on this part of the foundation. The turn will look funky. It'll work, but it'll look weird, and I don't like that. Yeah, let me go ahead and get drunk. There we go. So I don't like that. So I want it on the outside of this foundation. You can see how it lines up right there. Now, originally, this was getting... Yeah, I'm definitely blasted now. This place was originally going to be 3 wide. Now I'm going to make it 5 wide because I'm going to need more room for belts. Also, I was supposed to put the belts underground, and I'm going to be honest, that's not going to work. Like, if I put belts underground, I'm going to have to move the machine so far away. It's going to take up a ton of room. So I do have the belts there, and man, I'm really freaking hammered, huh? So anyway, I have the belts there. I'm going to keep them there, and I made this little walkway to get over the top. This walkway is completely unnecessary. I could just jump and have no problem getting around, but I kind of like the idea of having a walkway. And plus, look, man, you can like look at things and like it feels like a real factory with a walkway over top. Maybe I should even do more of that because it does feel like a factory. Okay, everything is looking good. Let's go ahead and set this on iron powder. And we're going to set this one on iron powder. And the cool thing is, because I'm not putting the belts underground like I thought I was going to, hey, guess what? Guess where my power is going to go? iron powder. And then you will go to iron smelting ore. And you will do the same. Where am I going to put the output? I don't know. That's an easy thing to decide. Yeah, this looks really good. And basically, I'm going to have a long line here of belts coming out of the ground, going left and right into production centers. And right here is where my home is going to be. This is where my vault's going to be, storage, home, all that good stuff. That is great. Okay, so now we do need to do some power. So let's go ahead and... you see anywhere that power is going into the machine, you take out the foundation. Power is going into the machine, take out the foundation. We got these right here, and this right here. Okay, so that's all good. Now we need to kind of... maybe we should... yeah, see, I want to blow this up, but if I do, it's going to blow up my machines. And I don't want to do that. So we're just going to have to dig this out the old-fashioned way. That's okay. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I've got a rudimentary power setup here, which will work for the time being. We got the water pump feeding into the boiler, feeding into a splitter. This splitter will come this way. Okay, right up to here. And we just connect these two. And then they just get connected up top. Yeah, so that... is that connected to... no, that's connected. Okay. So we'll bring this right about here. Actually, right here, here, and then there. And then this one will go down here, and it's going to be facing this way. And then this one about right here should be good. All right. Yeah, I really do like putting the power underground. It's like my favorite thing. So we got two more that got to come over here. So this one will go down here, face this way. And then come over to here, and like about that. And then this one will go to about here. I'm mouse scroll wheeling to turn the, you know, the thing around. All right, that went too far. Let's go ahead and take that away, and... oh, hold on. Where's that happening? Okay. This is a problem, and I don't think... can I make a gun? Yes, I can. Shoot his ass. You know what? I guess I'll just leave that gun there. These guys are annoying, to say the least. Get out of the way, you stupid iron ore. Okay, now where were we? Nope, hold on. What's up, bro? I'm just gonna put guns down wherever I find these jackasses. Broke out my freaking... oh, I hate these guys. I thought this was gonna be better when I wasn't underground. Although I guess technically, I am technically underground right now, so... fair enough. Checkmate game. Checkmate. Alright, so... put you about right there. That looks good. Oh, that's still... you know what? That's gonna bother me. Alright, so let's try and do this one right this time. Alright, so about right there. Much better. And then this one, I don't have a lot of room for this one, but I should be okay. And that one will go like 2 freaking centimeters. And then there we go. Alright. And that's how we set up power, guys. And I don't have enough, I don't have enough coal. That's okay. We got some coal up here. I can get on one of these belts. Still not set up really nicely down here just yet. Just yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's taking a little bit of time, but everything is coming along. There we go. Now, where's my coal? In here? Yes. B. Ugh, I can barely hold any coal. All right. Well, 200 will be enough, so I guess it really doesn't matter. Whoa! Fall damage. A little bit. It's very, very forgiving with the fall damage, so honestly, for the most part, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Okay. And then we need to get 2 more 100 coal. And we need to go downstairs and get that stuff running again. You know what? Why don't I do this while I'm down here? just gonna go ahead and make a staircase out of here. I'm getting tired of this BS. Whoops. Oh, it worked out really well. That worked out surprisingly well, almost like I planned it, but I did not. I did not plan it. Okay, so now we gotta come all the way down here. You know what? I think we're gonna have to make a walkway over here again. I was walking on the belts earlier, but now the way the belts are being made, we're gonna need a proper walkway. And then a staircase down. Kind of, maybe we'll build this a little bit better later, but for now, we just need functionality. Alright. Awesome. And now, down here, we gotta load these things up. 100 for you, and 100 for you. And the only thing that really matters the only thing that's being like taken out now is iron. So that staircase at some point. I don't like the way that's inside the staircase. All right, yeah, it's looking good. Okay, and let's go upstairs and see how it's working. We also need to set up a dump chest or a storage chest. I don't know what you want to call it. You know what? Come on. Nice. Nice. And here it comes. Looking good. And if we want to, we could actually cover this up with like floors pieces and stuff at some point. Or we could just put railings and leave it open. There's the possibilities are endless. Alright, let's also go ahead and put in the foundations. Alright, and right there. And right there. Beautiful setup. Beautiful setup. Now, how do I want to do the storage? Do I want the storage to bend around and be stored right next to it? Or do I want to keep the storage in the back? If I bet, like, basically, I could, like, have this, like, set up right here for iron, and I could have the storage right here. Now, that's pretty cool, but, man, it's going to take up a lot of room. And it's actually going to mess up my whole staircase thing here. But I could always do that again. Otherwise, if I want storage, like, if I want iron ingots, I'm going to have to walk all the way over here for them. You know what? Forget that walkway. I could redo it. Let's have... maybe we could put a storage... I want the storage to be as close as possible, so... I'm thinking, like, right here. Yeah. Looks pretty good. And that is pretty much right in the middle. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Let's take this out. I'll redo this. And then... we need to have a combiner. Isn't that called a combiner, right? Merger? Yeah, merger. And that can go... Well, it's got to go like this. Then I want it to line up with this. Is that good? Nah, it's a little too close. A little too close for comfort. It never looks that close from the other side. Alright, so that looks good. So basically right in the middle of that foundation. Okay, that'll be fine. Now, can we get these two belts to come over here properly? I remain unconvinced. Let me see what I can figure out here. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let me show you how I did it. All right, so we got stuff coming out of here. I turned these off, by the way, because I don't want the ingots coming through while I'm trying to figure this out. So what I did was I took a wall piece, and by the way, I had to move this over. It wouldn't work over there. So I take a wall piece and I line it up with this, which is right about here. Okay, and then what I do is I take the. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna do this a little bit differently. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a wall piece. I'm gonna line it. Oh, it doesn't line up perfectly with this. That's interesting. Well, yeah, it does actually. Right there. And right here. What I'm gonna use these as anchors. For the rails. So this one will come out to here. It looks like it's gonna kind of go inside of it or on the outside. So that probably won't work too well. So we're gonna move this one back one. Okay, there we go. Alright, so what I got... Now, you don't really need to do this if you don't care about your rails looking completely lined up, and I really shouldn't, but I don't know. It does bother me. So we're going to put this right there. And then we're going to run it like so. All right, we're going to face the right way. The way it's going to be going, like that. Make sure it's as low as possible. Here we go. And then we line it up like that, and we do it like that. Now, how did that come out? That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. It's, yeah, all the turns look normal. I probably didn't need to bring it out that far. The other way I could do it is... Do I want to mess with this? Because I kind of like the way it looks. The other way you could do it is you could just put the wall piece right here in this corner and then just bring it right out into that wall piece. It's just the turn was a little rough for me. Yeah, it would actually leave more room for the other line, so I'm gonna actually do it that way. The turn's a little weird, but it's okay. It's not that bad. Let me show you. That goes right about there. Okay, and you go into there. Yep, and let's see what this looks like. Yeah, this is probably the better way to do it. Yeah, it's right here. It's a little funky, but honestly, no, I take it back. I kind of like this way better. I'm glad I went around and did it. Okay, so the next one is going to have to be out here. So, I'm starting to get the hang of this now. So this one will be right here. And I'm pretty sure that it's not going to work to run it right over there. But I'm going to try it anyway. Because who knows? You don't know until you try it. And, yeah, this is... I don't know about that one. Well, I mean, you know what? It's not bad. But I think we could do better. It's definitely not bad and functional. And that's all that really matters at the end of the day, but I'm trying to, you know, make it look good as well. Alright, so I'm thinking right about here. And then right in the middle. Okay. It's so funny, when I was reading you guys' comments about how to do this stuff, I was like, I don't know. I'm not good at following directions, like I said, with text. So I'm glad I, you know, really kept at it and tried to figure it out. Alright, so I'm thinking like right about... it doesn't seem like it's going exactly where I want it. But I think that looks pretty good. And then you come over here and... Cool, it actually kept its orientation. Alright, I think this is gonna look okay. I don't know. Oh, that looks really good. That looks really, really good. Holy moly. Almost perfect. I mean, maybe I didn't have to bring it out this far, but whatever. I'm gonna leave it the way it is because I like the space. But yeah, this came out really good. Alright, let's go ahead and turn these on. Yeah, this is... I really like the way this came out. Really like the way this came out. I would like an easier way to get here, though. You know what? Instead of building this over here, maybe I should build it over here? I'm not really sure. I mean, I could continue jumping over belts. I could make some kind of walkway over the belts. I could just, I don't know, not worry about it till next episode. I'm not really sure what we're going to do there, but all I know is we now have iron production coming in, and it is badass. Next will be copper. And how many foundations does this take? All right, so it starts right here. Although I guess technically that's one of the foundations. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, darn it. Lost count. All right, so there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 foundations. So if we could just get 6 foundations this way, we could do the same thing with copper, and then we can start building other things on that side. Well, actually, I think copper and iron are the only thing I need to, I don't know what you'd call it, produce, smelt, cook, process. Yeah, process. I think that's the right word. Those are the only 2 things I need to process at the moment. So I could have coal and wood come up on this side, and it would be pretty freaking sweet. I'm really excited where this build is gonna go. It's very early in its infancy, but I can see some amazing stuff with this build, and I'm gonna call this one here. If you ended up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time, and until then, take it easy. Hey, what do you want from me? It's 5 p.m. somewhere.